Hi, Krasmir here from Hugs4Bugs from Bulgaria. We believe that uncoupling of physical spaces from business revenues through digitalization allows for more resilient, scalable, and equal opportunity economy for everyone. That is why we created a solution to bring new business opportunities to millions of people. But personal data and individual freedom is key to us. That is why we decided to make a solution that makes no compromises on personal data and that you can use totally in anonymity if you decide to do so. Also, we have created a solution that does not does not need a minimal rollout or a mass adoption for it to be useful, which we believe is key. And the solution is basically a travel guide that you can use. You can create group travels, guided tours in cities, in museums, in you can conduct gallery exhibitions if you decide so, and that can be either free of charge and public, or you can create private tours with private links, which I will share in a minute. So the solution was created during the weekend. We had the idea the week prior to the hackathon. Basically, the hackathon started on Friday, so we had a brainstorming session on Wednesday, I believe. So we had the idea then, and we created the software from scratch during the weekend. To create a tour, for example, if I'm a guide and I want to say popularize a destination that I offer tours to, I can do a tour, name it, select the start location. Uh, Precise start location can be selected as well. So I would like to start at San Marco, for example. And I would like to decide what my viewers will have on their screens as the tour starts. So I can change that to have a better view of the palace, for example. Let me see if yes, that's ideal. So we can select a date and time for everyone to know where the tour starts. Say Wednesday 29th from 700 hours, CET, everything is CET in the system, create tour. So now I'm a guide and I'm in front of the Doge's Palace in Venice. I can stop or start my video, or I can stop or start my audio. We're using WebRTC. And also, only the guide has video that's streaming to the viewers. They can decide to turn off their video, and that turns off their camera as well. If they decide they can show their video. I can change my location on the map, or by using the usual way of selecting basically the arrows on the interface. I can show that right now. So I can change my location like so, or I can use the usual arrows to change my location. So, for example, if I'm not on a single spot, I can walk around. So now I have a tour. I have to copy this link over. I can send it over to my teammates and they can join. I can also create, um, sorry, I can also create a private link. I send the guide link. So I send the public link now. I can, that's a private link that I copied. There, you can copy a public link, which is accessible to everyone. The difference with the private link is that a private link can be only accessed once. And if a second person tries to log in with that link, they won't be able to. So I'll try to use that right now. I'll simulate, for example, that I'm not in, that I haven't started the guide, the tour yet. So if I enter as a visitor, I can choose a nick, for example, but I can choose anything for my protection of my anonymity. So I see that the tour hasn't started yet. So I now enter as a guide. And actually, my teammates joined just now. So I have four people in the group. So that's the view of the viewer, the person that is part of the group. So if I want to, I'm talking about the history, I'm talking about the tower and so on. I can always ask a question. I cannot speak through sound so as not to disrupt the guide, but I can write questions. And the guide can immediately see the questions. They take the form of a ribbon on the right hand side, and they cannot answer them by typing, but they can speak because everyone can hear them and potentially see them if they decide to be heard. So some of my teammates are saying hello. So that is basically it in the current form, at least, because we had only 2 days to build it. By the way, if I want to, for example, if somebody is looking at a different angle or whatever, or just being distracted by the city, I can focus, as a guide, I can focus their attention on what I want them to see. So immediately they will be pointed to the same direction and the same zoom and so on as me. So I can talk about whatever I want to point their attention to, and then they can be distracted once more. So if they want to look around, they're not stopped from doing so. So that is basically the solution. We have tested it, and as I said, you can use the link couchtravelerasiawebsites.net. The system is operational, so you can try it out yourself. Thanks for the um, I don't know the height of the tower, unfortunately. Although I have been to the top and listened to the bells and so on. So thanks again, and hopefully you'll find the solution exciting, and we certainly find it so. And we think that it has huge potential for creating virtual tours of pretty much any place you want without any software and without any special additional hardware or whatever. You can be anywhere, create a tour to anywhere, and also you can be someone with say physical disabilities and still be a tour guide and a paid tour guide to that. So we definitely believe it has much broader impact than just having an ability to make an impact on the most impacted countries and the most impacted industries at the moment. Um, yeah, I'm currently muted and my teammates cannot hear me. By the way, can you hear me now? Can you verify that you hear me? Okay, thanks. So that's pretty much it. It's simple, but it's quite scalable. It can be used by millions of people. We are using Redis as a data store, so it can potentially scale to millions of people using it simultaneously. The video streaming is done peer to peer, so you can have as many groups as you would like, as long as you don't have like 1,000 people in a group or something. So thanks again, and bye.